Everyone says green onions can't stay fresh for more than a few days, but the truth is, they can stay fresh for months, even up to a year. Hi friends, it's Tracy. I used to believe the same thing until I discovered 5 ways to store green onions so they stay crisp and fragrant for weeks, even months. Method number 5 is so convenient that with just one preparation, you can enjoy fresh green onions all year long. To keep green onions fresh for a long time, you absolutely cannot skip the cleaning step. Most of the scallions we buy at the market look bright, crisp, and beautiful, but what we don't realize is that many of them have been sprayed with chemicals to help maintain their green color longer. These residues not only make the onions spoil faster, but also aren't good for your health. That's why proper cleaning is the foundation for long-lasting freshness. First, prepare a large bowl of clean water. Then add 1 tablespoon of baking soda and stir until it's fully dissolved. Baking soda helps remove dirt, wash away pesticides, and eliminate traces of fungicide that often cling to the leaves. Gently place all the green onions into the bowl and soak them for 7 to 10 minutes. You don't need to scrub or squeeze them. Just let the baking soda do the work. After soaking, lift each stalk out and rinse it thoroughly under running water, making sure to clean between the leaves where residue can hide. When you're done rinsing, take a clean paper towel and pat each stalk dry. This step is very important because any leftover moisture will cause the green onions to spoil quickly. Drying them well helps keep the scallions crisp, fragrant, and fresh, no matter which storage method you choose next. Method 1. Wrapping with paper towels. If you want a simple, low-effort way to keep green onions fresh for a couple of weeks, the paper towel method is one of the easiest tricks you can try. Start by slicing the green onions into pieces about 2 to 3 inches long. Cutting them ahead of time makes cooking more convenient later on, and you can take out just the amount you need without unwrapping the whole bunch. Once they're cut, spread the pieces out on a clean, plain white paper towel. Make sure the towel has no ink or patterns that could transfer onto the scallions. Gently roll the green onions up inside the towel. You don't want to wrap them too tightly, just snug enough so the paper holds everything together without crushing the stems. The paper will gradually absorb any leftover moisture while still allowing a bit of airflow, which helps the onions stay crisp and bright. Next, place the wrapped bundle into a zip-top bag or an airtight container. Seal it well to keep out excess air and store it in the crisper drawer of your refrigerator. This part of the fridge maintains a consistent temperature and humidity level, which helps extend the shelf life. Stored this way, your green onions will stay fresh, fragrant, and vibrant for 2 to 3 weeks, and when you open the bundle, they'll still look bright and smell wonderfully fresh, just like the day you brought them home. This method is simple, practical, and perfect for anyone who cooks often and loves having ingredients ready to go. Method 2. Green onion butter. If you love adding a touch of green onion flavor to your dishes but don't always have time to chop them, green onion butter will quickly become one of your favorite kitchen tricks. First, finely chop the green onions. You can use both the white and green parts for the best flavor. Place the chopped onions into a clean mixing bowl. Next, add a few tablespoons of unsalted butter that has been softened at room temperature. The softer the butter, the easier it will be to mix. Gently combine everything until the green onions are well coated and the mixture looks smooth and creamy. Once it's evenly mixed, you have two ways to store it. You can spoon the butter into a small airtight container or divide it into an ice cube tray. If you choose the tray, press the mixture down lightly so each section is filled and level. Place the tray or container into the freezer and chill for a few hours until the butter firms up. After it's frozen, you can transfer the cubes to a zip-top bag to save space. When you're ready to cook, simply take out one cube and drop it directly into your pan, no thawing needed. It melts quickly, releasing a warm, buttery aroma with a fresh hint of green onion. It's perfect for scrambled eggs, stir-fried vegetables, baked potatoes, or grilled seafood. This method keeps your green onions flavorful for months and makes every meal feel a little more comforting and homey. Method 3. Freezing chopped green onions. If you want to keep green onions in their pure, natural flavor for long-term use, this simple freezing method will be the perfect choice. It keeps the scallions fresh, fragrant, and full of flavor. Start by slicing the green onions into thin, even pieces, small cuts for garnishing or slightly larger ones for soups and stir-fries. Make sure the onions are completely dry before freezing. Any leftover moisture can create ice crystals and affect their texture later on. After chopping, place the green onions into a clean jar, an airtight container, or a freezer-safe zip-top bag. If you're using a bag, press out all the air before sealing it. A vacuum sealer works wonderfully, but if you don't have one, there's still a simple trick. Leave a small gap in the seal, insert a straw, gently suck out the air, and then close it tightly. Removing excess air helps prevent freezer burn and keeps the onions tasting fresh. Then place it in the freezer. Stored this way, your green onions will stay flavorful, vibrant, and convenient for months. It's an easy method that gives you quick access to fresh-tasting scallions anytime, perfect for busy days, quick meals, or whenever you want to add a pop of green to your cooking. Method 4. Making oil-fried green onions. If you like adding a bit of flavor and texture to your dishes, fried green onions are a wonderful way to preserve their aroma while creating a ready-to-use topping you can sprinkle on almost anything. This method is simple, delicious, and turns ordinary green onions into something special. Start by trimming off the roots and slicing the green onions thinly. The thinner you slice them, the crispier they will be. Set the onions aside. Then place a pan on the stove and heat some oil over medium-low heat. The key here is low heat. If it's too hot, the green onions will burn. When the oil is warm, not smoking, add the sliced green onions. Stir slowly and cook until the onions turn an even golden brown. This step takes a little patience, but the aroma spreading through your kitchen will be completely worth it. When the green onions become crispy and fragrant, turn off the heat and let them cool completely. Once they have cooled, prepare a clean glass jar. Spoon the green onions into it and seal the lid tightly. Store the jar in a cool, dry place or in the refrigerator. When stored properly, your crispy fried green onions will keep their crunch and flavor for several weeks. Sprinkle them over noodles, soups, rice dishes, or stir-fries whenever you want to add a bit of flavor. Method 5. Drying. Drying green onions is one of the easiest and most practical ways to preserve them for long-term use, and the best part is, they can last for up to a full year. This is a great option if you want to have green onions on hand, even during months when fresh produce is harder to find. Start by slicing the green onions into small, even pieces about 6 millimeters is perfect. Then arrange them in a single layer on a baking tray. From here, you can choose to air dry them naturally or dry them in the oven. If you prefer natural air drying, place the tray in a warm, well-ventilated spot with gentle sunlight. This method takes a bit longer, but it preserves their natural aroma very well. For a quicker option, use the oven. Set it to a low temperature, around 120 to 50 degrees, and leave the door slightly open so the moisture can escape. Let the green onions dry for 1 to 2 hours, checking occasionally until they become crisp and easily crumble between your fingers. Once completely dry, let them cool and store them in a small, airtight glass jar or spice container. Keep the jar in a cool, dry place away from moisture. These dried scallions keep their fragrance and flavor for up to a year and rehydrate instantly when added to soups, stews, noodles, or sauces. It's amazing how such a simple method can save you trips to the store and bring fresh flavor to your meals, even in the middle of winter. And that's it, just a few simple tricks to keep your green onions fresh, crisp, and full of flavor for so much longer. Whether you choose to soak them, wrap them, freeze them, or even fry them into a delicious topping, each method helps you save money and make cooking a little easier every day. I hope these ideas bring more convenience and joy into your kitchen. If you've tried any of these methods before, or have your own to share, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and take good care of yourself.